In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to use the switch statement in JavaScript. First of all, what is a switch statement? The switch statement allows you to test a single variable or expression against multiple possible values. Here is the basic syntax of a switch statement. You start it with a switch keyword, then you pass in the expression, then you open the curly braces like this and enter your first case. You say case value 1. Let's say case value 1 will have the block of code to be executed. Then you precede it with a break keyword like this. Then, depending on the number of cases you have, let's say you have up to 2 cases or 3 or more cases, you just do case value 2. You pass in the block of code to be executed in case the case happens to be true. Then here, this expression is actually the statement, is actually the condition you're checking. Let's say a variable that you want to switch. This case compares the expression to a specific value, while this break keyword prevents it from running into the next case. And finally, you have a default keyword here. This default keyword is executed when the whole conditions above are checked and evaluated to be false. So let's take a look at an example quickly. Let's say we want to switch day of the week and assign it console.log, and let's say log the specific day. In case if the day is equal to 1, we'll log Monday. If the day is equal to 2, we'll log Tuesday, and so on. So let's first of all start by saying const day. We'll say this equal to window.prompt. Then we'll pass in the text, enter the day of the week like this. Then down here now, we will switch this day that we will receive from the user. Let's say switch, we'll pass in the day, and then here now we'll check case the day that we receive is equal to 1. Then we'll just log that it's Monday. Then after we log this, we'll put our break keywords to avoid it from executing the whole case statement. So I will just copy this 6 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more times like this. Then here I will check if the day is equal to 2. I will log Tuesday. If the day is equal to 3, I will log Wednesday. Then if the day is equal to 4, that will be Thursday, obviously. If the day is equal to 5, I will log Friday. Then if the day is equal to 6, that will be obviously Saturday. If the day is equal to 7, I will log Sunday. Finally, in the default case here now, I will just log invalid date, because if the day is not from 1 to 7, then we will definitely know that it's an invalid day that the user entered, because it is not found within the days of the week. So now we'll still not forget the break keyword here like this. So let's save this now and go back and go into our, let's go into the browser here, refresh this. So here now we'll enter, let's say today is 1. I'll enter 1 and see. Let's open up the console, come to console, see invalid day. So it's actually giving us invalid date because down here we forget to prefix this with a number. Any input that you accept from the user, JavaScript will automatically interpret it as a string. So when we are compiling it here with a number, it obviously failed, which is true. So now that we have changed it, let's try entering 1 and see. Let's refresh this. Enter 1 now, hit OK. You see it it logs Monday here for us. Here you can see Monday. Let's refresh it again and enter like 3. You will see it will log Wednesday, which is what we tell it that side to do. And let's refresh it again and enter any other day. Let's say we'll enter like 9 now, and let's see what will happen. You see invalid day. So just like the if else statement, it gives us a more smaller and a readable code compared to the if else statement. So let's try it once again. Let's try 6 and see. So it actually still logs Saturday for us. So now what we'll actually do is, let's take a look at another example quickly. Let's now imagine a web application now where users have different roles: admin, editor, and the viewer. Now each of them have their own specific role, and depending on who log in will give him a specific access, the type of access he is supposed to gain. So instead of writing a longer if else statement, we'll just use a switch statement like this. Let's say const role. Let's say this equal to editor to start with, but we have to make it a string. Then we'll come down here and switch role. Let's switch role and we'll do case admin will log you have full access. Then we'll follow by the break keyword like this. Then we'll still copy this down for editor and a viewer. So now here we'll check case editor. We'll console.log you can edit content like this. Then case is a viewer now. Case a viewer will say you have read only access. That is, he cannot access anything. He only have the right to read, but not to edit or do any other thing. So default case now, see if it is not a if it is not a if it is not an admin, it's not an editor, and it's not a viewer, then we will log invalid role like this. So now let's actually change this to an alert again so that we can just tap it there to see the output quickly. Let's say enter your role, enter the role like this. So here now, since we are accepting this use input from the user, we cannot just trust it. So let's just change this input to a lowercase so that we can easily compare it without having to waste much of our time. So let's come down here now and do, actually it's window.prompt. So here now I will enter the role of, I will enter admin. Let's enter admin with a capital letter. You will see that you have full access. Let's refresh this now and enter viewer. Let's say I am a viewer now and hit OK. You have read only access. Let's hit refresh again and enter the role of editor now. Let's say I'm an editor now. You say you can edit content. So now let's hit refresh one more time and try entering an invalid row. Now let's say I am a man now. I will enter a man now and hit OK. You say invalid row. So guys, you see that in the same way an if statement works, this works even better by giving us a more shorter way of writing, of compiling the variable, and also a straightforward and a very readable code. Thank you so much for watching.